Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks. Pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive as we get set to watch Josh Rosen command this offense, the number 10 pick in the 2018 draft.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but, boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rosen. That's caught by the tight end, Herb Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Frederick. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality. And pound the rock.
On 2nd down now. Frederick. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game. Hey, we're going to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks down to get 6'5".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. A look now at the starters defensively for the Broncos. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm going.
They'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And Denver getting set to take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Defensively, here are the starters for Houston. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Check.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
There it is.
Christian Kirk, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Harding sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is Butler making the catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Goes into the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Rosen, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
They can't hold me close.
15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Let's go.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
To win. Let go.
Now here's Here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive. You can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tight down.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Woo! Right there.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Mike, 36.
They'll try and throw for it here. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be in.
He's got to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. What about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
It'll be a loss of a yard. And it'll be fourth down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
We're going to work.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they've hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league. And big people always end up winning games for you.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he will find his man on the outside. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yeah, he steps out of bounds.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because you haven't done it before. It's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
At the 33-yard line.
Monday.
They'll try the left side. Frederick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hey, alert. I'm going to come back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
57's the mic.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen, it's caught. Smith. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's going to down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30.
Let's go now. 1590.
Let's get it together.
High 7.
Mike 2. Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me?
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely put a constant duress this entire game. I'm not surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Get the flag. Watch the run. Mike 2.
He'll look to throw.
Check me out.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's airing it out. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the
Mike. Cut.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Let's go.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Ready. 60 yards. 2. Here we go. Orbit. Mike 2. Watch 2.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got Rome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Neil, Chad Reed. That's it.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's airing it out, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go.
Ready. 2. 91. 2. Like it. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
They'll set up the throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back to throw here.
I know we just saw a nice throw.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
They don't ball.
And quickly, they get to the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left.
Let's get it.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll drop the throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pitch is incomplete that time. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly. Just sending the guy downfield, the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, Understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Get ready, get ready.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Hey, watch the screen.
Rosen now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here's Rosen to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Single, slot.
Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there.
Let's go!
And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, everything that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Looking to throw. And he's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14.
Kill.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front is putting on the pressure.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans claw one back. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead.
That's it.
But
Ready. Watch 2. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
slant. Watch the slant.
Second and 4.
Check it out, read.
Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds.
Here we go.
So this is just an incompletion here.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now they face a third down and 4
Favor.
after that incompletion on second down.
Let it go.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack lunch, baby. Yum, 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 yum.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah, and now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
We touch down in your city.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this?